I was in bad shape up to that point, and I was really happy more than anything when I arrived to kind of put a stopper on life and work. I didn't have my phone for, nearly 100 days.
And we have some breaking news just into CNN. Liam Payne, one of the stars of the former boy band One Direction, has died.
Right now, a former member of the pop group One Direction, Liam Payne, has died. He was found dead outside a hotel in Argentina.
They are reporting that Liam Payne has died, that the former member of the boy band One Direction fell from the 3rd floor of a hotel.
Liam Payne, former member of One Direction, has just fallen from a building in Buenos Aires. Is this real life right now? Shocking, shocking news. He was just 31 years old and he fell from a hotel in Argentina's capital. This news is literally just breaking. He fell from his hotel room from the 3rd floor. Investigations are currently ongoing.
Millions of fans are going to be devastated about this news. Liam Payne was one of the members of One Direction.
I understand that this is an individual who's very, very famous, but beyond that, he was just 31 years old. This is an individual who was just so young, and it was just all of a sudden, it was shocking. He has a whole life, a whole future ahead of him. All the news outlets are breaking the story right now. I know TMZ just released an article. TMZ said the former One Direction singer died Wednesday evening. Several witnesses at the hotel where he was staying in Buenos Aires tell us Liam fell from his room on the 3rd floor of the Casa Sur Palomar hotel. You guys are looking at the picture right now. This is the actual hotel that he stayed at, and he was on the 3rd floor. So you can see how high up that was. The scene of the accident is obviously horrible. There was pictures of Liam Payne. I just can't imagine. I haven't seen it myself. I obviously can't look at it. We can't show you guys the picture for many, many reasons. We don't need to be looking at that right now. But the scene is under investigation. This is just shocking news in development right now. Liam Payne had tattoos that everyone was able to recognize on his arm, and that's how people were able to identify him. He has a clock tattoo on his left forearm, and he had a scorpion tattoo on his abdomen, so they were able to identify him pretty quickly at the scene. Daily Mail is also writing an article, and they said this: several witnesses told the publication that Mr. Payne had fallen from his room at the Casa Sur Palomero Hotel shortly after 5 p.m. Wednesday. This is, of course, local time to Argentina. Emergency services are believed to be present outside the hotel, where a red tent has been erected at the scene. Investigations of the 31-year-old are ongoing. Everyone has been flooding to Liam Payne's social media. I looked on his Instagram account, and this is what people are saying. He's obviously impacted millions of people. I just can't believe it. Liam, are you okay? Lots of crying emojis. Rest in peace, Liam. I can't believe. Rest in peace. How is this real? People are also going onto Twitter, onto X, and they're flooding his social media there. Yahoo is covering the story as well. There's going to be obviously more news outlets, local outlets. I mean, this is an individual that impacted the entire world. I think everyone is going to be talking about this. I'm pretty sure I saw Australian news covering about this. He's toured the world. One Direction was a massive, massive band. Liam Payne, One Direction, obviously had a massive, massive impact in my life. It was the first band that I've ever seen, and they were good. Liam has such vocals. And I remember seeing this guy on X Factor. So many of the songs got me through such rough times in my life, and I remember when songs came out and what I was doing in that moment of time in life. Like, this is a big impact in my life. This isn't just nobody that just passed away. This is a person that really, from a very, very young age, was able to just change the world. They were able to come out with these amazing songs. They really impacted a lot of people, especially a lot of young people that became big fans of One Direction. There was concerts that was so loud that One Direction even said it was too hard to perform, and sometimes they wish they didn't perform in these stadiums because they weren't able to hear themselves. They weren't able to hear their own music because it was just so loud, because their songs were so big that everyone learned their songs, their lyrics, and everyone would sing at the same time. I know the situation is going to be investigated, and some of the questions that might actually come up is going to be, was Liam Payne pushed? I know it's brutal, but investigations have to happen. Was there involved? Was there alcohol involved? Obviously, the story just happened. He just passed away. So every news outlet is going to try to get out as much information as they have at the time. We're trying to get as much information as we have at the time. But investigations are going to be ongoing. This is someone who passed away, and they want to make sure the cause of death is correct. Why did he fall off a balcony? My sincere condolences goes out to his family, his loved ones. Unbelievable loss. I know for me as a fan, I can't imagine like the impact that it's having on someone like me. I can't imagine being a loved one, being a mom, being a dad, just someone who is very close to him, friends, family. Like those are the ones that are seriously impacted. It's like, imagine being the last person that called him. On his Snapchat, he posts his, what we're gonna be calling now are his final pictures, unless he had more scheduled posts. But around 5:50 local time in Argentina, his posts were released, so he posted pictures. So just 50 minutes after he passed away, those posts went live. So obviously they were scheduled posts on Snapchat, which is pretty airy to think about. Those pictures came after he passed away. And who knows if there's going to be more pictures coming out that were scheduled out there, but everyone's going to his Snapchats, his Instagram. Probably they're gonna flood to his YouTube videos. You know, he has his own channel. I've watched him on the podcast. He was in Impulsive with Logan Paul. It's so crazy. This is a guy who is just so humble, so young, and has so much more to give. I just want to say, rest in peace. This is absolutely insane. This is unbelievable.
A lovely day here in Argentina. This is the breakfast table. I'm just eating an orange. Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.